Another great talk here at the main stage of HackSpaceCon. You can see the showroom floor is still buzzing in there. So if you are here at HackSpaceCon, go and check that out. See some of the booths, the tables that are here. I got to say, I was not expecting the heavy metal guitars coming in over. I mean, it matched. It was cool.
I mean, I'm going to give props to our production team.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
excellent.
It matches the vibe. It matches the vibe of the rocket ships. You may have noticed Daniel and I are not alone up here. We've got a special guest over here. We mentioned earlier a lot of dudes in cyber have beards. This is no exception. This is InfoSec Pat. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to have you here. Have y'all met before?
We have met before.
Okay.
We've B-sides became like a very odd little thing that we kind of all met up at and hit it off. We had Jacob up here not too long ago. And, but yeah, we had a good time and we're continuing the revelries here at HackSpaceCon.
Yeah, no kidding. It seems like you know everybody here, so maybe I'll get there eventually.
I get around. I get around, yeah.
Round, get around.
They've got me chained. Help me.
We brought a radiator with us so we could chain you to it. Yeah.
So I get comfort is that my radiator's there.
Yeah, there's no place like home.
That's right.
So have you been enjoying I'm sure you have been enjoying the conference. Is this your first year at HackSpaceCon?
Yes. Yeah,
awesome.
This is the first time.
Okay, so you like it so far?
Yep, there's some awesome people so far, so that's always the best thing, right? Networking and seeing some folks that you see on the internet.
I know. I ran into John Hammond, and he's like, man, you know what I love about doing cons is like it's a big family reunion. You know, we all get back together, and there's my brother in arms, there's my sister in arms, and everybody kind of, because we don't get to see each other in real life land a lot. So that's one of the big reasons we like to go to cons is we get to kind of, share the same air and kind of, in real time. I hate the asynchronicity of doing texts or messages in different platforms. So it can be nice to just be able to have a regular conversation with people like yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely always like so good to like you said, seeing John, seeing Jacob, seeing yourself, seeing so many other people. It's like, okay, cool. Then we can actually shoot the stuff and get to know each other outside.
I like how you kept it PG there. For the kids, earmuff it for us, kids. InfoSec Pat gets going.
I think we've already had a couple S-bombs get dropped during talks. So we're kind of, at this point, it's like, all right, all bets are off.
The seal has been cracked.
We've lost hope. We're going to keep it PG today.
That's true. Any talks you're specifically, really excited about you're seeing?
Yeah, I want to see Joe from TCM. We'll love to see his. Robert, he's doing, I think his is at 4 p.m. today. He's been doing like command and control, C2. Awesome. And that's pretty much the ones. And I saw Hannah from.
Oh yeah. We met her at B-sides.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like B-sides was crazy.
Jeez.
It was that goes back to this. Why do we come to cons? A, to have a family reunion. B, to meet new people and make those connections and build our personal networks out because they become really helpful to us when it comes to, hey, I need to get some work. How many times have you seen people that you might know from the internet or whatever, and you're like, yeah, I see you need a job, but I don't really know you. But if you knew someone from a con, you're like, absolutely, I know that person is awesome.
Yeah, it's not only like just seeing some hack and sack, and you actually communicated and seeing. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should go to B-sides Tampa next year then. Jeez.
B-sides Tampa was big.
The who's who of Florida hackers.
Not bad.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll add it to my list.
What's funny is we're all here too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty much across the way, right?
Right. We said, well, it's just on the other side of the state, so I guess I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other coast or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out the park at all?
Yeah. Yesterday we did actually the first day, Thursday, we did a little bit. Yesterday it started pouring, so we couldn't really. The weather was really bad. So hopefully today maybe we'll sneak out.
Yeah. It's supposed to be beautiful all day today.
Yeah.
So like perfect weather.
Yeah. So maybe I'll sneak out and check out some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they've got everything. Rocket ships, churros,
Yeah.
I
mean, that's the only reason I came.
They got a whole truck just for the churros.
Man.
I think they said it was like a flash freeze ice cream or something. It's Dippin' Dots.
Yeah,
it's Dippin' Dots.
That's
which
exactly.
I'm not complaining.
But Dippin' Dots is trademarked, so they can't say it's Dippin' Dots unless they are purchasing Dippin' Dots.
It's astronaut ice cream.
Right.
It's special. And they sell, I think, freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches and stuff in the store, so it was pretty cool.
They got a kicking gift shop going on here, man.
Yeah, and you check it out because then you get some gifts.
Some very authentic gear up in that gift shop. So if you're ever in Kennedy Space Center, you got to stop by the gift shop. Bring money. Just bring some money and know I'm going to spend 150, 200 bones and walk away with some really cool space memorabilia. So very cool. What's InfoSec Pat up to these days? Like, what's the thing that's got your got your juices flowing and your beanie turning and you're just all excited about?
Yeah, this was one of them, obviously. So I'm super grateful to be here.
Yeah.
And you know, the next thing I have some courses that I'm creating as well.
Anything I'd be interested in?
It's probably below your pay grade.
You don't know me that well, Pat.
No, but, you know, doing some like entry-level junior penetration testing type
awesome.
stuff, you know, and just like bringing that forefront from like people that don't really know much about cyber, getting into the world of pen testing, and just, you know, easing their way in. And that's something I'm working on, as well as like some like network fundamental projects too.
Right.
Because, you know, yeah, InfoSec Pat is more of a InfoSec person, but my bread and butter is still in like network engineering, system administration.
Yeah, you were telling me you were like a huge Palo Alto. Like
Yeah.
That was kind of your thing.
Yeah, Palo Alto, Checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that world. So yeah, that's really my bread and butter. So that's, you know, I'm creating like I don't want to say SSCS, which is Checkpoint Certified Security Administrator, but more
something along that line.
Yeah. To learn how to administer, deploy checkpoint firewalls, and working on some stuff on that as well. So that's always fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it sounds like you're pretty busy, which I'm assuming literally everybody here is like.
We do nothing. We just hang out.
You're never not busy,
Watch
it seems like, in
movies and
this
drink
industry.
Kool-Aid.
You do that while you wait for the stuff to spin up, right?
That
That's
is
when
true.
you switch on Back to the Future, and then, you're in
story
or
right
Star
there.
Trek or whatever. Yeah.
Turn your IP camera off in my house. You know what I'm doing.
It's a free country. I'll do what I want. But I'm curious, Pat, if you're I'm new to the cons and stuff. This is my third con. Do you have any other cons lined up for this year that you're going to be going to?
Yeah, I want to go to, obviously, DEF CON. I would love to go to Black Hat. That's more of like a salesy, you know, conference. But
you have to get the shirt that says "I have no purchasing power." Otherwise, you're gonna get mobbed.
Exactly. DEF CON. What was it? Wild West Hacking Fest.
Wild West Hacking Fest. Yeah.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. That would be something that's really, really on the agenda this year. I really want to hit that up. And I don't want to wait another year because I know tickets are going fast. So hopefully I'll get mine probably this week, probably. There is a B-side in New York I would love to go to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, just represent my hometown.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all the ones I have on my agenda at this very moment.
Awesome.
Sounds like you got your work cut out for you the rest of the year. You've already got your lineup set. And I know at Wild West, it's kind of nice because, I don't know, for me, living in Florida, the weather's nice up there. It's cool. And I heard that they're looking at maybe in future years moving it up a little because it reduces the chance that it'll snow during the conference or something like that. Is that true?
Yeah, I think it has snowed more years than not when I've been there. And then there was one year it really kind of snowed good. And most people were like, what is this white stuff on the ground? I don't know what to do with this. And people were slipping, and they didn't know how to drive in the snow. So it made people a little uneasy. So that's when they started talking about moving it a little bit earlier in the year so that was less likely to happen.
The one year I went, there was no snow. I'm kind of bummed.
But it's beautiful, right?
And I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's right.
But if you're from up north,
gorgeous.
like if you're from the New York area,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like for
I'm
me,
familiar with the snow and stuff.
right. Being a Floridian, it's like snow. Like I've seen it twice. So, but you know, and I know you used to live further north in Florida.
I lived in Missouri when I was a kid. So
Did it snow there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never lived there. I don't know. So you guys are
state
used to
gets
it.
whited out from time to time.
It's like I'm like, oh, snow, and you're like, oh, that's cute. You'll get tired of that really fast. Seems like that's always
it's fun. My kids love it.
Yeah.
We typically try to take a snow trip because.
Oh, really? You try to.
We
line
don't
it up
want our
intentionally?
kids to just be Florida kids.
Okay.
That all they know is beach.
Yeah, that's fair. You give them a well-rounded weather experience.
Right.
Yeah, and of course, being here, like you said, it poured yesterday, so you get the full experience here in Florida too with the rain.
And then there was like a tornado warning.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That does hit North Florida a decent amount. So Central Florida is maybe a little more rare for the tornadoes to come through Central
In
Florida.
Central Florida, no, I would say we get them. Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well see, I guess I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention to anything. I have no idea.
Oh, I know.
Well, Pat, I'm curious to know, have you had a chance to go around the showroom floor? We've kind of been back and forth from here to the showroom. Have you had a chance to go around and like see what's going on in there?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Anything
Seen
cool?
Obviously, it was more of my thing was focusing on the people instead of the actual tables. Maybe I'll have to go another round and actually look at the tables. But you know, seeing Zach Hill from IT Career Questions, they said John, Joe from TCM. There was a few folks that I've ran into, so it's like you said, it's more about the reunion.
Yeah.
For me, at least. You know.
We spend more time just standing in a hallway talking to people that we don't get to see.
Yeah.
And
right.
actually, as soon as you get done going, okay, well, it's a good talk, man. I'll see you later. And you turn, it's like, oh, hey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You and Zach are twinning today, I think. Y'all have the same
Yeah,
shirt
you
on.
kind of
Yeah.
are, aren't you? Yeah.
Is he wearing the hat too, or no? He's got the Run CMD hat, maybe.
I'm not sure.
He might be, because I think they
I got
just
this from.
print these.
Thank you, Zach. I got this from Zach today.
Yeah.
Oh, how neat. Look at that.
He's a giving soul.
He is a giving soul. He's a sweet guy. He's a nice guy. I hope I get to chat with him a little bit later. But he was like swarmed when I went in the first time. There's a bunch of people. I'm like, I told my mom, I was like, we'll come back later.
Yeah,
we'll come see him later because she's here with me and she recognizes all these people from the shows that we do.
Right.
So maybe we could get you on All Things Cyber in the future.
That would be awesome.
What do you think about that? Would you be interested in that maybe?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Twist his arm, right?
Twist his Maybe we can get you up it's hard for us to get people in person because everybody's all over the place, but it'd be cool to get a guest in the studio in person
I know.
at some point.
We got to find them because we got a lot of Florida hackers.
Yeah.
We got to find some of these Florida hackers. I think Jacob's in Tampa, isn't he?
Yeah, Jacob's in Tampa.
So
no, is he in Tampa? No,
I think he is.
Oh yeah, he is in Tampa.
Yeah. And you're down.
Right.
Down south. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a bit of a ride.
Yeah. It'll probably be easy to fly from West Palm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this would be the place to look for local folks to maybe bring into the studio. So we'll have to explore that a little bit further. We are going to take a look at the schedule really quick in case you've forgotten some of the speakers that are coming up. Carlos is going to be up next on the main stage in just a few minutes, but let's take a look at some of the other speakers that are going to be making appearances here and in the breakout rooms. Graham Helton, we've got a team there in the middle in the Rebel Alliance room. I'm having trouble reading the font, so I'm struggling. And Angelina in the Millennium Falcon room. I didn't realize they had like team speakers. You could bring a buddy. I would do that. If I didn't have to do it by myself, I would do it. Team up with somebody. So those are going to be in some of the breakout rooms here coming up in just a little bit. Again, we're going to be going until 6 today, I think. So a lot of speakers coming up. Carlos here on the main stage. Speaking of Joe Helly is going to be in one of the breakout rooms, and Jared Folkins over in the indoor room soon as well. I did mention earlier that I'm here with my mom today. Once we sign off here and toss it to Carlos, I'm probably going to take her around, show her some more of the stuff. I've been told by our lovely production team we've got a font for my mom. I'm wondering now what you can see her poking out from behind our screen. She's here with me today because she's also a Floridian, so she was able to come to this one. Wave, hi mom. They have a font for. They do. The mother of Sophie Goodwin.
Hi, Mama Goodwin.
It's her favorite title, I'm sure. It's her proudest title, probably, maybe.
That's right.
Well, it's because she doesn't have a mic on. She might be like, actually.
You're her big achievement in life.
Sure.
God help her.
Sure. Wow. It's good. It's good.
I'm throwing shade today.
I'll wait till after we sign off to cry about this.
She hits me.
I do. Yeah. Abuse. It's a love-hate relationship is what we have here. Well, I think Carlos is going to be coming up pretty soon. I'll have to take a look at the site and see some of what he's all about and what he's going to be giving his talk on because there is a lot going on today. So it's hard to keep it straight in my head sometimes. I don't know. Do you know if have you gotten word in your head yet if he's up on the stage ready to go? Because I know it takes a little bit to get things set up.
The only voice I hear is my own.
Oh, you don't get the voices in your head?
And the devil's. What? Do what?
Oh, sometimes, yeah. The voices in my are telling me to kill you.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they are. I've got the production team in my head, and
I have
they
nothing.
keep me posted.
This is complete zero. I might as well just.
That's
take it
probably good. It would be distracting for you. I think it would struggle. You'd struggle a little bit.
Sharp and shiny things.
It's
What?
like a crow.
What's going on over here?
Wow, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful crow illustration. We're going to give Carlos just another minute to get himself set up because it does take a little bit to transition between speakers. But let's give some love to some of the sponsors of HackSpaceCon today. There are a whole bunch of them. There's a whole giant screen, HackRedCon, ThreatLocker, RedSeer, just to name a few. Of course, there's TCM, Trusted Sec. We've got, I'm trying to read. Good Lord, there's a lot. Black Hills Information Security down there at the bottom. We've got a bunch of. Hey, Dark Wolf, is that Jacob's?
That's
Jacob's place? Okay, cool. So a lot of folks here that we know from these companies. So it's neat to see that all these companies kind of support each other. You see a lot of the same sponsors at some of these conferences, I feel like, and it's just cool because they all want to support each other and see everybody succeed. Let's take a look at the showroom as well. Still buzzing in there. We did mention, I think there's a lockpicking village going on. Do you think you'll stop by there, Daniel, if you have time?
You know, a lot of times I do because I just I don't want to let the skill get too rusty.
Yeah.
So every now and then I got to grab some rando locks and see if I can still pop them open.
Did you stop by the lockpicking village, Pat?
Yeah, actually in B-side Tampa, I did.
Oh, really?
And it was fun.
Okay.
I like lockpicking.
It's very addictive, right? Like that's the kind of thing where you're just like, let me try this for a second here, and you're, okay, I almost got this, and then you go, oh, wow, how did 3 hours go by? How did we get here? Oh, well, I guess I'm having fun, and you just go right back to it because I used to walk around with like locks in my pocket. That's how deep I got into it. I was just like, locks. I'm going to like U-Haul places and saying, "You got any old locks that you don't want anymore?"
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
especially like you can create your own now, right? You
Yeah.
you get a couple 2x4s, put a lock, and actually create your own little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah.
That
Oh.
skill has come in handy though, because I have used it on multiple occasions. Someone's locked themselves out of the house, or
For legal reasons, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can-
Like some people at work, I think one of our people in finance, they locked a drawer, and it had had checks or something in it, and the keys were in the drawer. And I was like,
How do you lock? Because the drawers, it's like you got to turn
have
the
to-
key and then.
oh no,
So
I'm
how
sorry, the
did the
keys weren't in
key-
the drawer. You're right, because he'd taken them home. When he came back, he didn't have the keys with him. That's what it was.
And it's easier to just pick the lock.
And he
than
was
to
like,
go
what am I
all the
going
way
to do?
back, yeah.
And Nate came over to me and said, hey, don't you have a lockpick set? Can't you pick a lock? I go, yeah, let's give it a shot.
You're ready for a life of crime,
Yeah,
right?
I got it
Why don't
open.
you just take care of this for
it
us?
popped.
Well, myself, I can't say I've ever picked a lock. I am a lot. The lock on my diary, I did pick.
He did have keys inside, but it wasn't the keys he took home. There was a spare set inside. That's why I was thinking.
Okay, I see. Yeah, geez, that'd be a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever picked a lock before. I am
You
a
should totally go to the
law-abiding
lock
citizen.
picking. Go to the village. Learn
Yeah?
to pick a lock. It's fun.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll stop by if I've got time. I'll have to see if I heard there's one that's like clear. I think
Yep,
Joe maybe
so you
mentioned
can
it, so
see
you
it.
can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's
All
kind
the
of cool.
pins.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of what you're not seeing on a regular lock, so you can get the idea of what you should be doing. And then it's like a cyber range, right? You got things like Try Hack Me, right? They go, okay, go here, do this, click that, and you do it, and it works. And you're like, cool, and then explain why it worked. Same thing with the lock. You get the clear lock, you look in, you can see, okay, I'm trying to move this shear pin, I'm trying to move this push pin, I'm trying to get all these things to do what they're supposed to do. It all works, and the lock pops. Now, here's one you can't see.
Satisfying.
Let me take you, no more hand holding. Let's see what you do.
Okay.
Use
It's like
those.
like training wheels.
Yep.
That's kind of nice. Maybe I'll try that. The only lock picking I've ever done has been in like Fallout 4 when you pick the lock up, and I'm not even very good at that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try my hand at it for legal reasons. For legal reasons, of course. I think they're still setting up for Carlos back there. He's got some technical aspects that he's setting up for his talk. I know, y'all know, I love my stickers on my laptop here.
Did you get some new ones?
I went and walked around, and I did find some new ones. I thought this one was real cute. This is from neurodiversehackers.com. It's a little cat. Little cat with a spaceship helmet on. I'm a sucker for a cat. Most of these are, they're
You should
cool
make
looking.
your own sticker that's a cat that's mewing.
Mewing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a pun in there
I gave
somewhere.
that to you for free. That's
You
on
familiar with the mewing, like that whole phenomenon?
Nope.
Okay, it's like a.
It's completely ridiculous. It's supposed to be, so it's a technique that was for people to like accentuate their jawline, try to give you a more chiseled looking jaw. So you push your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and it kind of makes your jaw pop, right? Kids nowadays are doing it to tell their teachers, I'm not going to answer you because I'm mewing this. So they'll go just like that. So it's kind of like being a jerk kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you're a Sigma. You're not a jerk.
Oh,
you're
there
a
you go.
Sigma.
Yeah.
That's the term.
Is there a difference?
Sigmas don't have to say they're Sigmas.
No,
That's
alphas
the
are
thing.
jerks, right? Sigmas
Alphas
just
are
kinda-
a little bit more like they have to
they
kind of
gotta
show.
Be, yeah.
Sigmas don't care.
Yeah.
Like Peaky Blinders. If you're
Yeah.
familiar with Tommy Shelby,
Yes.
Peaky Blinders.
Perfect
He is
example.
the like poster boy for that whole movement.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying whether I agree with it or not. I
Nothing
think it's fun.
damages his calm.
I think it's just fun to mew.
Yeah.
I think it's
It
just
is kinda fun.
you just make a little face. I think it's fun.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, because I'm not. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and we've talked enough about mewing, and I think Carlos is all ready to go. So hope you've enjoyed the talk so far. We'll be back right after Carlos's talk on the main stage.